So welcome back to our conversation. Today I'd like to talk about the human animal, and in particular, I'd like to talk about our life support systems, the things that keep us alive. Now you would think this would be obvious. You would think we would have a ready answer to this question. But my guess is that most of us don't. Living here in the modern age, we're so distracted now that a lot of us would not have a ready answer to that question. What keeps your body alive? What are your life support systems? So we need some remedial education here. We need a review. As I see it, there are three circles of life support around the human body. And the first one is habitat. Right? Habitat gives us all the things that we need. It gives us our air, our water, our food, our microbiome. It gives us our sense of awe and wonder. And these things are essential to maintaining our life. No habitat, no health. No habitat, no life. It's that simple. You take away habitat, you take away human life. There is no substitute for this. The second circle of life support is human, is people, is tribe, community, society. This literally drives our nervous system, it drives our physiology, and it keeps us whole. Having strong social relationships with other people is absolutely vital to health. You cannot live in solitary confinement. The human animal does not function in those conditions. You have to have that social contact. That's a true life support system. The third level of life support is having a sense of meaning and purpose. This is what the Japanese call ikigai. And this is our reason to get out of bed in the morning. This is our sense of meaning and purpose that will help us, will sustain us through stress and trauma and difficulty. This is something that Viktor Frankl famously recognized in his book, Man's Search for Meaning. It was also pointed out by Friedrich Nietzsche, who said, "He who has a why to live can endure almost any how." In other words, if you have a sense of meaning and purpose, you can withstand any kind of stress, trauma, difficulty, frustration. It will pull you through those things. But without a sense of meaning and purpose, you can be adrift. So that is a true life support system as well. Now, the thing that's disturbing here is that we now, in the modern world, we have dysfunctional relationships at all of these levels, don't we? We obviously have a dysfunctional relationship with habitat. We see habitat as nothing more than a resource that we can grind up and turn into commodities. We have dysfunctional relationships with society and people. There's a lot of fear and anxiety, mistrust of other people now. And at the third level, a lot of us fail to have a sense of meaning and purpose. And in fact, a lot of us are feeding off a sense of meaning and purpose, not our own, but is in the form of synthetic narratives that are given to us via marketing and advertising. So all of these relationships are dysfunctional now. And to make it even worse, we have a fundamental confusion because a lot of us believe that the economy is a life support system. And we behave as if it's our only life support system. We put so much time and energy into managing and sustaining that part of our lives that we forget everything else. But if you look in the big picture, the economy is not a true life support system. We've lived on this planet for a very long time with nothing resembling a modern economy. And in fact, it's really kind of the other way. The economy, as we see it today, the neoliberal capitalist economy, is more like a death support system in what it does to the planet and what it does to people. So we have to get over this confusion that we have. Yes, we have to participate in economic transactions with other people, but don't be confused. Don't mistake that as a life support system. Get back to the fundamentals. the fundamentals of habitat, the fundamentals of people and community, the fundamentals of having a sense of meaning and a purpose. That is what will sustain you in the long run.